Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video I created this really pretty glam look using the new Tarteist Pro palette. I really like this palette. The colors are so beautiful, and this is a look that I would wear out like on a date with my husband or anything fun like that. And in this shot I just can't I can't take myself seriously. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin. I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. This is a little tester and I love it so much that when I run out, I'm going to go ahead and buy the full size one. It is that good. And then next, I'm going to take the Wonder Kiss Lip Plumping Gloss. It's from the Wonder Brow Company. I'm just going to put that on my lips now so that by the time I put my lip gloss on, I'll be all nice and plump. And now this is the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this is what I'm going to use to prime my eyelids. And then to make sure that my eyeshadow stays nice and sharp and crisp and clean, I'm going to grab some good old Scotch tape and just put that on the sides of my eyes, make sure that they're nice and even so when I take it off they match. And then here is the palette. The color I'm starting out with is the color Classic. I'm just going to take this kind of big fluffy brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to use that to set that MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And now I'm just going to use the color Innocent and Bold. I'm going to mix them together and create a transition shade. And I'm using my Morphe M441 brush to do this. And I'm just going to buff that into my upper crease. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause now I'm going to take the color Profesh and my Morphe M433 brush. It's just like a thinner version of the 441, and I'm going to use that to deepen up that crease, kind of concentrating that a little bit lower than those original colors that I went in with. And then I'm just going to grab that 441 brush again and just make sure it is nice and blended. Now I'm just going to grab a large soft dome brush and the color No Filter, and I'm going to use that to deepen up that crease even more to give it a little more dimension, and then I'm going to drag it down and start creating that outer V shape. Now I'm just going to grab this Morphe E11 brush. It's an angled brush, and I'm going to take the color Drama, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take it and put it just directly right in that crease. I wanted to create like a cut crease look without it being quite as dramatic as your typical cut crease look. And then I'm going to grab that soft dome brush and just make sure it is nice and blended and not too harsh. Now I'm going to grab just an eyeshadow brush. This is a Sephora brush, and I'm going to take the color Chic, and I'm going to put this right on the main part of my eyelid. Now I'm going to take, I think it's an eye polish by the company Butter London. It's in the color Frosted. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so pretty. I tried it out with a brush first, but you'll see it doesn't really work, so I bagged that idea and just went in with my fingers, and you can just see how pretty they are. They are so stunning, and I love this color. Just make sure if you get it, you always seal it tight because they can dry up on you. Now I'm just grabbing this e.l.f. Outer C brush and the color Drama again. I just wasn't loving how harsh it was looking, so I wanted to add a little more depth to just, you know, kind of blend it out a little bit more. And then again, just grabbing that large soft dome brush and going over everything and making sure it's nice and blended. And then for liner, I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner. You can see the felt tip on this is amazing. It's nice and long and sharp. And I'm just going to use this to create a nice sharp wing. And then I'm just going to pull off that tape, and you can see it's not quite as like sharp as I would like, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix it with that liner real quick. For foundation, I'm using my Holy Grail Ride or Die MAC Pro Longwear Foundation. I'm in the color NC25. This foundation never fails me. It always looks so beautiful and flawless, and it lasts all day long. Like, I get home and I still feel like I look good, and other foundations, they just don't give that to me. I always come back to this foundation.
Sometimes what's right is wrong and instead, 'cause I was too young.
And then for concealer, of course, it's going to be the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. That is such a tongue twister to say. This concealer is just amazing. It really does live up to the hype, and if you haven't tried it yet, I don't think you'll be disappointed. It has totally changed my concealer game. And then I'm just going to take this Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to spray it with the Mario Badescu Rose Spray, and I'm just going to blend that out. I, of course, put it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, in the center of my brows, and then around my nose, and then on my chin. And then, of course, to set all that concealer into place, I'm going to use my Hourglass Diffuse Light Ambient Light Powder, and I'm going to take my Morphe M438 brush, and like I said, I'm just going to set all that concealer into place. And now I'm just taking my big old E2 brush from Morphe and my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is another ride or die for me, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. And of course, for bronzer, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This one just slays my life. And I'm just going to apply that with my Morphe M527 brush. And for contour, I'm taking the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. I'm going to use the light shade and my Morphe M523 brush. And I'm going to use this for my cheekbones and then around the sides of my foreheads. And then to contour my nose, I'm using my Morphe M507 brush, and I'm taking that same light shade, and I'm just going to buff that onto the sides of my nose, and I'm going to make sure I connect it to my brows. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Too Faced Sweetheart blush in the color Peach Beach, and then my NARS Yoshaki brush, and I'm just going to put that onto my cheekbones. And then for brows today, I'm just going to use my Anastasia brow, I guess it's just a brow pencil, and it's in the color Taupe. It's not like the Brow Wiz or the Brow Definer, it's just a normal pencil. And I'm just being easy with my brows today. Now I'm just grabbing my Morphe M124 brush, and I'm mixing the colors Classic and Vintage, and I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight. And then I'm just going to grab that M441 brush and make sure they are nice and blended. And I wanted my eyes to look nice and big, so I'm just going to grab my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk and pop that onto my lower waterline. Now I'm just grabbing my M431 pencil brush, and I'm going to take the same Innocent and Bold mixture, and I'm going to start buffing that onto my lower lash line to start creating that nice gradient. Now I'm just taking that M432 brush and I'm going to take the color Drama again, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use it as a liner and line like the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. And then for mascara, I'm going to use my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, of course, because what else would I use? This is my absolute favorite. And then I'm going to use the Wonder Extensions mascara for my lower lash line. It's from the Wonder Wow company. I love this. It does not transfer into my under eye area. And of course, it wouldn't be a glam look without false lashes, so these are the DODO style D105s. I love these. They are nice and long and dramatic and wispy. And then I'm just going to set everything into place with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. It'll make the highlighter more intense since I do it like this. I'm going to use the Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit in my M500 brush, and I'm going to use the color Amber Gold, and I'm just going to pop that on top of my cheekbones. And then I'm just going to grab my M501 brush, and I'm going to mix the color Snow and White Sand, and I'm just going to put that right there at the very, very top of my cheekbones, kind of like a little cheek contouring, and I'm going to put it on my Cupid's bow as well. And this is my Morphe M149 brush. I'm taking that same Snow and White Sand mixture, popping it onto the center of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and then on my tear ducts. And last but not least is lips. I'm going to line my lips using the Jordana lip liner in the color Plush Plum. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. And then I'm just going to fill in my lips using the Lime Crime Velveteen in the color Beat It. And I want to so badly sing Beat It by Michael Jackson for you right now, but I also don't want to scare you away. Understand that you are no one, and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, 'cause I was too young. And that is it, you guys. This glam tutorial with the Tarte's Tarteist Pro palette is complete. If you like this video, please leave any comments or requests down below. Give it a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. The humans never change.